Hi everybody, just a quick Dvar Torah on Parshas Vayeishev. So when the drama between Yosef and Eshes Potiphar reaches its climax and Yosef is about to almost fall prey to his Yetzer Hara, instead he ditches his coat behind, or he ditches his garment behind in the hands of Eshes Potiphar, and he runs off. The pasuk says, "Vayazo bigdo biyada vayanas vayetze hachutza." Now, the obvious question is, how come Yosef didn't take an extra second to grab his coat? He was for sure stronger than Eshes Potiphar, so what did he have to lose by taking an extra second to grab his coat? It would have saved his whole reputation, and he would have never ended up in jail. So that's an obvious question that can be asked in this pasuk, and I think the answer is, I heard this somewhere, that Yosef knew that if he would even take 1 second, an extra second or an extra minute to struggle and take away his coat from Eshes Potiphar and to yank it back, then he knew he might fall prey to his Yetzer Hara, and it was worth losing his reputation and getting embroiled in the whole scandal and everyone finding out about it and leaving evidence behind just to know that he wouldn't fall prey to his Yetzer Hara. And that's an incredible midah that Yosef Atzadik had, that he disregarded the opinion of anyone, of all the people who would, all his detractors, everyone who would say that, oh, Yosef did this, Yosef did that. He lost his whole reputation, but he disregarded that. He didn't care what other people had to say because he knew the top priority was to fight his Yetzer Hara and to overcome this nisayon. I think there's another place that the word vayanas is used, or a similar word to vayanas, that is used here in the pasuk. There's a similar usage of that in Parshas Vayera. Right before Makkah's Barad, the pasuk says, Hayarias devar Hashem avdi paro, heinous es havada ves mikneu elabatim. The Egyptians who feared Hashem, who feared the word of Hashem, they followed the instructions and they chased their slaves and their cattle into their houses to be saved from Makkah's Barad. Heinous, the word heinous is the same shorish that is used by Yosef Atzadik when he ran away. It says vayanas over there. And Rashi points out, heinous, Rashi says hivriach, lashon vayanas. Rashi says it's a lashon of vayanas. What the Mitzrayim did, the Egyptians did when they chased in their cattle and their slaves, is they made them flee. They made them like vayanas. They made them flee. And I would like to suggest that the same, the Mitzrayim, the Egyptians in this pasuk, these Mitzrayim had the same midah that Yosef had over there. They disregarded what other people would say about them. Other people for sure would say like, oh, these are the goody-goodies. These are the ones who are listening to Hashem. These are the ones who are listening to Moshe and chasing in their cattle. In the end, these ones didn't lose out. They were the ones who saved their cattle and their slaves from getting hit by the Barad. But still, I'm sure there were a lot of people who were like detracting from them, because we know in Mitzrayim there's a big debate. There's a big divide between those who are on the side of the Jews and those who are against the Jews. Like there's a bunch of Mitzrayim who, like Makas Bechoros, it says that the Bechorim of Mitzrayim were worried that they were going to die in Makas Bechoros, and they wanted to send out Klal Yisrael, and they had a whole civil war. Like it says, the Medrash says about the Makah Mitzrayim B'Chorim, that the Hashem sent the Makkah to Mitzrayim in the Bechoros. The Bechoros themselves took swords and started killing each other. They started killing the Mitzrayim because they wanted to let the Jews free rather than themselves have to die. So that's just an interesting similarity we have between these two psukim, that they both use the lashon of vayanas, and in both places there's this theme of disregarding what other people say about them, and that's an important lesson that we can learn for our daily lives. That there's a time that the right thing to do is to disregard what our detractors say about us. Have a good Shabbos.